Yeah, it's not bad, eh? This is Viper 6, guys. We decided to do Highwood Pass, but it looks like the weather is not going to cooperate. Doing it anyway. Hopefully we don't get rain on it. It was raining before. You can already see snow on the mountains. And we're doing a speed limit run. I don't know about wind noise, man, but it's going to be stupid because we're getting thrown around quite a bit. Like the wind in these mountains today decided to be really stupid. And I was going to tell you guys, well, you guys know I have back problems, right? And doctor said I should join a gym to build up those back muscles because the way my spine is, I need every muscle I can get to hold it together properly for my older years. And so I did. And I went. And I did all the, I did the whole circuit of every piece of equipment they had, thinking I was still 25 years old. And yeah, I'm quite paralyzed, man. Like every freaking muscle hurts like you wouldn't believe. And I'm fighting a motorcycle today in the stupid wind. So it is what it is. I'm hoping there's audio because I put in a new cable and I realized afterwards without checking that the hole I drilled on the side of the GoPro case was smaller diameter. So I kind of forced it in and wedged it in, so hopefully I didn't damage either the cable or my Hero 2. So we'll see. So again, I'm riding in the front so that we don't get speeding tickets. And if I look like I'm all over the road, there's a reason for that. The wind's going to be like 80 clicks easy. There was one gust that almost made me change, go onto oncoming traffic before. So that gives your, let's see, how do you put this politely? It's a bit of a butt tweaker, I'll tell you that. So yeah, it was supposed to be sunny and nice all day, and now it looks like some clouds came in and weird stuff might happen. And we're not even halfway through this loop. It's a big loop. When it's all said and done, I think it's close to 300 kilometers. But the views are awesome. Hopefully my battery lasts, because depending on the weather, I don't think we're going to be stopping much. Yeah, not a nice day for a ride. The thing is, it's not cold. It got cool now, but it was supposed to be like 24 to 26 degrees Celsius. And we were all thinking this could be pretty much the last long ride of the season. So we decided to go for it. And now I think the temperature is like around 16 degrees, so I had to zip up the vents on my jacket because of it. And not only that, in case it rains, you don't need water coming in, because I didn't bring any rain gear. That's the difference between a sports bike and a cruiser with a ton of bags on it. You just throw your rain gear in there and just leave it there and forget about it, and it's always there. But now I got a bit of a backpack, and I bought a light, super light raiding gear from Icon. It pretty much folds up pants and jacket all into a small little bag that measures about 3 inches across and 6 inches long, or 7 inches long, so it's not bad. if I don't talk much over here, it's because there's a lot of concentrating to do because of the way the bike is being thrown around and these weird gusts that you get once in a while, especially since I got that bit of a butt tweaker before. And now you got Rocky Mountain sheep to look out for the next 2 kilometers. Because you see, our Rocky Mountain sheep over here are educated. They only know they're allowed to be in this 2 kilometer range. That's it. You gotta wonder who comes up with this crap. But towards Longview, we always see sheep on the road. The good thing about the sheep is that they actually don't move. They're not fidgety or anything. They'll let you ride right by, ignore you completely. Whereas other wildlife like deer are kind of weird and sketchy, and they say, oh look, a bike, suicide by bike. Like in the winter you'll see them more on the road because of they put a bit of a salt mixture for oh, there's some sheep. They put a bit of and there's nope, there is one. They put some salt down, you know, to melt the snow and ice, and then you get all the animals like the sheep, the goats, the deer, the elk. They all come out there to lick it off the road. Highwood Junction, 54 kilometers. Yeah, I found that this bike, that triple, has a bit of a vibration on the handlebars, which I heard is normal for it, but it makes the at a certain RPM only. It makes the mirrors vibrate, so you can only guess what's behind you. So as you guys know, the guys that follow my Facebook page, my mom fell about a week and a half ago, broke the femur right at the hip level, and she had surgery about 4 days ago. They inserted a big titanium rod through the top of the femur, about 8 inches down, a couple of screws on the side into that rod, and then this big other rod that goes from the femur at about a 45 to 60 degree angle into that, you know, the femur's got that bulb bone that goes into your hip socket, right into that. And they had her walking the next day because the bone was being held together by all those rods, so it's just a matter of healing. So they had her walking, and she's doing pretty good. Because the thing is, she's got osteoporosis, so everything takes so much longer to heal. And she's got a bunch of other issues too, so she's been suffering for about 20 years. It's been hard. Sometimes she kind of wishes she wasn't around because of the suffering, but we soon forget pain, you know. I guess, you know, we're pretty much programmed, you know, like, yeah, you feel the pain, but mentally, you know, like even 2 weeks later, you don't really remember how much it hurt. Whereas something that made you really happy, you know, you still do. You know, you think about it and you get the smile on the face and you feel the joy. And so it's kind of cool. It's a good thing we were wired that way, because or else, man, I broke a lot of crap and I'd be remembering all those pains. Like I even cut the tip of my finger off with a lawnmower once. My fault, I was distracted. I should have paid attention to what I was doing. But my ex-wife came out from inside the house. I don't know what the heck was going on, but she started screaming at me, so I turned around and my finger, I was doing a carb adjustment on the lawnmower, so I was holding the lawnmower while it's running and making the adjustment on the carb. So she started screaming at me, so I turned around, and when I turned around, my finger kind of slipped underneath and I heard the blade hit it 3 times. Luckily, it just took the tip off. You know, right, like I could see the bone, but it never touched the bone. And lo and behold, 8 weeks later, I have a finger again. with the same fingerprints and everything. So it's kind of cool the way things work, eh? So this is not going to be an exciting ride whatsoever because, as you know, we got pulled over a couple of weeks ago, got a speeding ticket, which I believe I'm going to fight because I don't believe I was speeding. If anything, I was doing 10 clicks over. And for 10 clicks over, it shouldn't be an issue. So as you guys can see, this is my new screen in the front. It's made by Ermax. It's better than the stock one, although there still is a lot of helmet noise. Because I didn't want to go for the full touring one because it was just too wide, a little higher, but it had this lip on it. It just didn't look right. I don't know. I didn't like the look of it, you know. Because then there's a Puig one that is similar to this, but also has an attachment that goes on the front that you can swivel up and deflect more wind. But that was like $500. I paid $104 for this, so it's good enough. Plus, if I tuck over here, it's really quiet. And I got it in the clear black. They have like every color under the sun, plus a satin finish, where it's opaque, you don't see through. And now we're going below speed limit. Oh man, something stinks like decomposing. There's got to be a dead animal nearby. Yeah, it's pretty rancid. I hope it would clear out of the helmet a little quicker. This is always a nice road. I did this about 3 years ago. It was like 28 degrees, really nice. I did it on my cruiser. The good thing about this bike, it actually has a lot more range. Being 440 pounds and 850 cc versus 800 pounds and 1500 cc. I wish I would have brought a liner because it actually is getting kind of cool. Hopefully we get past this. At the end of this ride, well, at the end of this junction, when you get the Highwood Pass junction, at the end of that, it ends in Longview, Alberta. And I don't know if you guys get a product that comes from there, but there's Longview jerky beef. They make it there. They have a zillion flavors, and it's just like freaking amazing. It's like the best jerky around here. Okay, I'm actually kind of cold. That's not good. I should have brought a liner. And I guess eventually I'm going to have to do something about the seat because my butt is numb. Oh, felt it drop. Everybody's still behind me. That's always good. So I had the first service done on the bike, and they put conventional oil. I was surprised. I thought they'd go for a semi-synthetic, but my next one's going to be synthetic. And they were supposed to do it on the Friday because I took a Friday as a vacation day because I had to get some work done on the truck. My wife had to bring in her car. I had to bring in the bike, and I said, good, let's get everything done at once. And then I called him around 3 o'clock. I go, so is the bike ready? He says, no, we had a huge issue with someone else's bike on doing the valves on it. so we couldn't even look at your bike. It'll be ready tomorrow by 2 on this Saturday. I said, okay. So it kind of kills, you know, like your plans. But in the end, that Saturday was, I mean, like incredible torrential rain. Like all night, throughout the whole day. So I get there and it's just like pouring rain. So I said, okay, cool. We'll see what riding mode B does, which kills the response on the throttle, so it's a lot smoother. And the thing's got ABS and traction control and all sorts of other stuff, so... But, you know, like, you're always apprehensive, right? You don't know the bike, it's the first time in rain, how's it going to behave? Well, I had to go through a bit of a muddy section on Highway 1, where I picked up the bike because of construction. And then as soon as I hit Stony Trail, which is another highway, it was just tons of water on the road. And I took it up to speed at 100 clicks. The bike behaved like beautifully, no problems, no twitching, no nothing. It just like amazing on the rain. So the tires were good, so I wasn't afraid, because you never know, right? And I wish this freaking truck would stay on the road, because it's kicking up a shitload of rocks. I guess first chance I get, I'm gonna pass this guy. Yeah, snow already, guys. I am freaking cold. Like, you know when your core starts getting cold? It's not freaking good. Especially since we got another 200 kilometers left to go. I should have put my neck tube at least. Oh man, that wind. Wow, gonna drop at 2 gears. First chance we got, we gotta blow by this guy. The road looks a little wet. Okay, he's got his flashers on, meaning he's going slow, but you know what? There's no reason to do freaking 60 kilometers an hour. Pull over, let everybody through, and then get back on the road, buddy. I hate being crunched between traffic like this. Yeah, this is not good, man. Okay, we got rid of that. And it looks like it rained here or snowed or whatever. So we'll have to be a little careful. And everybody's back. Oh, Buzzy's got those HIDs in his R1. They're pretty freaking impressive. Oh man, it's not good when you start to shiver, guys. I guess I could have passed. The thing is, I could have passed, but I don't know if everybody would be in. Would have been able to stay in the group. Yeah, this is weird. Look, you're allowed to pass over here, but you can't see shit past that hill. Wow. You gotta wonder who designed, who paints those stripes. Maybe it was good in the 70s when you had cars with like a 426 Hemi in it. And I wore my perforated gloves, so my hands are nice and cold. And this would have been a perfect place to pass, but we got vehicles. And I would pass, but there's a stopped vehicle there, and I don't know if it's a cop, and we're doing, yeah, a 96 and a 90, so I don't want to try. My back is really sore. I was debating going on this ride because of it. But I took some painkillers, brought some with me. But because of, it would have been okay, but because of all the fighting I'm doing with the bike just to keep it going straight in this wind, it's kind of hurting a lot. So what do you do? Oh yeah. The Harley guy with the long white hair doesn't wave. That's okay. I will survive. So yeah, I never went this way. We always looped it the other way around, so I gotta pay attention for signs because I don't want to get these guys lost. I could move my glasses because the stem is hurting my ear. And the reason I think it's hurting my ears because I'm wearing do-rag and it's got a thicker rim on it, so it's pushing down towards the ear. The crappy part is I think I was fighting a cold to begin with. Any tickets, so we're going to keep it at around speed limit. Yeah, because after I got home with the last ticket, which I still don't think I deserved, my wife said, "So is this what it's gonna be like with this bike?" I said, "No, dear. This was just a momentary lapse in judgment by the police officer." A slingshot. I haven't seen one of those yet. I still don't know what to think of those things, man. Is it a trike? To me, it doesn't look like either, so it's kind of a weird thing. So looks like fun, but I don't know. Oh, I see sun. Let's go chase the sun. Because I am freaking frozen. I wish I could talk to these guys. What's it like at the other end? Would be nice to know what it's like at the other end. But they looked well dressed, so it could be cold. I'd hate to tell them they're heading into the crappier weather.